Welcome. This is Lindsay Mosley, Editor-in-Chief of Gaming Insurrection, and this is our trailer discussion for the Borderlands 2 feature that we're doing in the fourth quarter 2012 issue of Gaming Insurrection. Just to give you a little bit of background, we are huge fans of Borderlands, and we did this gigantic feature for Borderlands ages ago, fourth quarter 2011 as a matter of fact. And, of course, when they announced that the second game was coming out, immediately we started planning to do a feature on it. So, we decided that part of it was going to be a look at the trailer for the two games because the game wasn't going to be out until like September, and so we were like, okay, well, we could do some trailer discussion because apparently a lot of people have not seen this trailer, or the second trailer, as a matter of fact, for Borderlands 2. So I was like, we need to do something with these trailers. So what we're going to do is just discuss what the trailer shows you, what you can expect based on this trailer. So we're going to get started. So you're going to quickly start out with a rating, and then it's the 2K logo, 2K Games logo. And I should tell y'all from the beginning, there is awesome music in this trailer, in the first trailer. And then you come into a giant skeleton, and then you see Mordecai, who jumps down with Bloodwing. And then there's Handsome Jack, Moxie, Tina, who's a new character, Scooter, Zed. There's a lot of returning characters. Also, you get a glimpse of Scooter's sister, who's named Ellie. Then there's Salvador using his special move. Maya, who's the new Siren. Axton, who is the commando, which replaces the soldier. And Zero, who is an assassin. He is awesome. And at that point, they also give you the trailer date if you listen hard enough. I really, really, really think this is going to be awesome. Then they're showing, different cars, 4-player co-op, the different weapons and different enemy types now, which is awesome. And a new ride. I'm so excited about that all 4 players can get in. Then there's weapon caches, skill trees, which I think that Siren skill tree is going to be awesome. Then they're talking about playing split screen, and that looks better than the first one, which is I had no problem with it, but anybody could. And then now they're at the part with Handsome Jack, where who's the new antagonist, and it shows that he has a giant H on top of this moon, and he can send down things to kill you from the moon, which is crazy. He runs Hyperion now. Hyperion has risen up in place of Atlas, because Atlas, if you recall from the first game, got knocked out. They got completely knocked off of Pandora, wiped out. I think that's going to be a Skagzilla, actually. And of course, she says, that's Lilith actually speaking in the background. She says, we're going to need a lot of guns. Which is a takeoff of the Matrix, but also, yes, you are going to need a lot of guns. And my favorite part, the wub wub from the claptrap, which is awesome as hell. The song, by the way, that's being featured is in this trailer. The original Doomsday trailer is Doomsday by Nero, which is a very, very awesome song. I actually kind of love dubstep. So we're at the end of the trailer, and then they show the live action Lilith, which is pretty awesome. But they also give you the release date, which is September 18th, 2012. And a special thing about that is that they replaced the end of they replaced some of the voice files in the actual song, because in the song is December 1st, 2808, which is the date of Doomsday, apparently. And in this trailer, it is, they change it to give you the launch date, which is September 18th, 2012. So, very excited. I loved that trailer. I've watched that trailer about 1 million times at this point. Trying to break it down and figure out what's going on and different characters and things. So, what I like about this trailer is the fact that there's different characters. They're showing you different characters, returning characters, new characters, and they tell you a little bit about who the dude is you're going to be trying to find. So Handsome Jack, the background on Handsome Jack is he comes in after the end of the first game and tries to claim credit for discovering the vault, opening it, and saving Pandora, which you know is not true because your character was one of the ones that actually did it, was one of the 4 original vault hunters who went out and did that. So he comes in and he basically squashes all rebellion on the planet and takes over. And is like, I'm Handsome Jack. Screw y'all, I'm Handsome Jack. I'm gonna run the show now. So, and he exterminates all of the little claptraps except for one, and I do believe it's the original claptrap that you meet when you first get into Firestone in the first game. So it's kind of messed up what Jack is doing, and he effectively he tells you you're going to compete in this tournament and you're going to win all these riches and prizes and whatever. And so you get into this tournament and then he tricks you and he leaves you for dead. And so your whole point, everybody has different motives for revenge against Handsome Jack. Also, speculation has it, and you can see it clearly, even in this trailer, when you see his face, he has, it looks like what's a mask attached to his face, like it's welded to his face. So I have a sneaking suspicion that at some point in the game you find out what his real face looks like, and it's probably not good. Also, from what I've read so far, there is instead of the Destroyer coming out of the vault the last time, which, by the way, no spoiler tag, because if you haven't beaten Borderlands by now, there's something wrong with you. You don't need a spoiler tag. It's all over the place anyway. So, there's this thing coming out in the second game called the Warrior, and Jack intends to unleash this creature, or whatever it is, and you are tasked with not only stopping Jack, but you're also tasked with stopping the Warrior. So it's basically like the first game where you were trying to stop Commander Steel from opening the vault and releasing the Destroyer. So, interesting trailer. I love this Doomsday trailer. I thought it was wonderful, and I was ready to, as the trailer said, joy puke your brains out. It's going to be 96.5% more awesome. So, expect to see more coverage of this from Gaming Insurrection, and we're going to do the second trailer in a little bit. So, expect to see more from us on this. So, thanks for listening and watching. We will have more of this on our website, and look for our second trailer discussion for the Awimwe trailer. Thanks for listening.